Preview.
We're talking with Ben Bishop on NHL 2K9. Ben, thanks for joining us, man. All right, Ben, this is we're talking 360 PS3 version. What do we got in line today? In line for us this year?
Well, it's really a whole new experience. One of the big goals for us this year was to try and just bring some of the fun back to hockey and hockey video games. I think in the past, hockey games in general have just gotten too overcomplicated and too confusing and too hard for new users or people who don't know the sport to pick up. So we have a new development team this year, and a big goal was just to kind of step back and reset things a little bit and try and make the game more accessible for people. And I think a really big part of that is our new control scheme. So right when you pick up the game, all you really have to worry about is you got a check button, you got a pass button, you've got a shoot button. And once you got that figured out, you can jump in and start playing and having a good time.
Now, it's trying to bring back that old school hockey type game feel of maybe about 10 years ago. Is that circa about right?
Yeah, that definitely sounds right. I think a lot of us have memories of back in the day having a lot of fun, just sitting down on the couch with your buddies and playing some hockey, and that's definitely the thing we're trying to bring back.
So the default control scheme, it's intuitive, right? It's pretty much single button clicks, no combination button presses or anything like that, right?
Right. We have a more advanced scheme for people who have played the game for a little while or maybe have played our series before, and you can definitely jump into that if you're more experienced. But for the casual user, for someone who hasn't played it before, like I said, you just got a few basic buttons to worry about, and that's it.
Now, you guys are also introducing a feature that I'm very excited about. You guys had it in NBA 2K, well, you guys are going to have it in NBA 2K9 as well. This is a player lock online multiplayer. Talk about this a little bit and how it's going to work on the hockey.
Yeah, we have a new feature called Team Up Online, and you can actually link up to 12 consoles together, so you can have a full 6-on-6 game where everybody is locked to a specific position. And it really is kind of a fun and different twist on things, because when you have no CPU teammates to rely on, it's really a different game. So depending on what position you're playing, you really have to focus on what you're doing. If you're playing defense, you can't always rush up and try to score all the time. If you're playing goalie, the whole team's depending on you, so you really have to focus. And so it's definitely a different way to play the game, and I think it really kind of gets you into the sport a little bit more too.
Now, does it maintain all the stats? So let's say I play as a right wing all the time. It maintains all of my career stats as a right wing playing online, or how does it work?
Well, we have a leaderboard, so it'll keep track of your won-loss record and stuff like that, and the different things that you've been doing as you're playing in team-up games. But it's not specific, because you could be playing right wing in one game, and then you might decide to be a defenseman in another game or a center in another game.
Okay. And now, of course, you guys still have online leagues and tourneys. Any evolution on that? Is it any different from the years past, or how does it work?
Online leagues and tournaments have always been a big thing for us, and we have the same abilities as we have in past years, but I think one of the cooler things we've done now is we've really enhanced our website. So with all leagues and tournaments you have website support. So you might have, say, me and you are playing in a league with a few of our friends. We'll have a league page on 2ksports.com, and I think probably one of my favorite features this year is that now we can allow you to digitize highlights from the game and upload them to our server. So if we were playing a great game and went into OT and I scored an awesome goal, or maybe you scored an awesome goal to win the game in overtime, then we can say, oh dude, we got to save that. Then you can go into the menu right after the game is done, upload it to our website, and then all the other people in our league can then see it on the server, or even other people who aren't in the league. It's basically open and available for everyone to check out.
Yeah, I think one of the great things about that online control is, well, when people play online leagues, they like to have summaries of every game, and to be able to post up a video that's essentially, oh, here's my game-winning goal, and against when I played Steve online or something like that. That's a really cool thing. Makes it really easy to manage an online league.
Right, and there's a lot of other stuff too. I mean, you can write recap articles, you can post screenshots, you can post these video clips that we've been talking about, and we've really enhanced all of the different things you can do, and we're really turning it into more of a place, more of a community thing where you can get together. You can have your own personal page, or you can upload your best highlights from multiple leagues, or from maybe just a game you're playing by yourself against the CPU. So it's really a place for people to see what kind of a player you are, what not just NHL 2K9, but what other 2K sports titles you've been playing, and all the cool highlights and things you've been doing.
Cool, thanks, man. I really appreciate it, man. Game looks exciting. When's the game coming out, man?
The game will be available September 9th on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, and PlayStation 2 as well.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, guys. Back to you in the studio.